Back at it with the Blackmatics.
What up, what up, what up, what up?
It's good, y'all. You know what I'm saying? How y'all
Hey
doing?
guys, yes. What is good? What is really good? What is hood? Yes. Now listen, we know that it has been a while since we have been here, okay?
Right.
Yes, I don't know what, maybe like 30, 40 probably days or so.
Well,
Maybe even
during
two-
that time, life was life.
Life was like that. And we moved, so you know what I'm saying, we had a lot going on, a lot to get into place, a lot of all that, okay? But we's back now, okay? So,
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So welcome back to the Real Reaction.
Yes.
You know me, L, Boogie, Doogie.
Okay, like
No, this regular L.
you're right. Like
right. L and
word-
B.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
L&B.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying? We back. And of course, B has the video for us to watch today. So yeah, we're gonna check this out, you know what I'm saying, and see what type of reactions are gonna come from this, you know.
Yes.
So, you know, if you're watching this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and
Absolutely.
hit that notification button so that way you can stay in tune with our videos.
Yep.
You know, see what we out here watching, see what we out here doing. So,
Yes. All right, y'all. So we will be right back. All right, everybody. So we are back now. Guess what? Okay, the name of this video is called 15 Crazy Things Ever Found in the Human Body. All right. So
let's check it out. Let's see.
yeah. We already
Right.
thinking it's gonna be
Kind of cringy.
right. Okay. So all right. So here we go. Let's take a look.
The bizarre things people have accidentally or intentionally ended up with inside their bodies. From a literal tree growing in someone's lung to a stone baby hidden for 60 years. Today we're uncovering the 26 strangest medical stories you've ever heard. Trust me, this is one rabbit hole you'll be glad you fell into.
Ripped my head open and then heard the nail go in. I thought it went in and went past my ear, but it obviously went into my brain.
Ready to be shocked, amazed,
Ooh, I
and
hope
maybe
that
a
was
little
not a
grossed
spider,
out?
yo.
Let's go.
What
A
the?
fishy joke gone wrong. What would you do if you accidentally inhaled a live fish? That's exactly what happened to 12-year-old Anu Barela in India. It started as a silly prank. He wanted to impress his friends by inhaling a live fish. But the joke backfired when the fish got stuck in his lung, leaving him gasping for air.
Wow.
Can you imagine the panic?
No.
Anil was rushed to the hospital where doctors were completely thrown off by this unique case. After examining him, they realized surgery was the only option. It wasn't easy, but the medical team successfully removed the fish without any further issues.
So you gonna tell me a
Thankfully,
whole
Anil
fish
recovered
in
fully,
his freaking
though
lung?
it's safe to say he won't
And
be
he didn't
trying
choke?
stunts like that again.
Well, yeah, because he swallowed it down.
If you swallow it,
I mean,
goes into
it looked
your
like it was
stomach.
like a little goldfishy type of thing. You know, that wasn't like the real
I don't think
footage
that's right. Yeah, right. That's not
of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looked like he probably had like a little goldfish or something like that, or some smaller fish that, you know, he probably thought was gonna just go right on down his. That's what I'm saying. How in the world did it get stuck in his lung though? Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
where's
Like,
the
it went down
path
his windpipe.
to that?
It went down the windpipe. So if it's in his lung, then he should have been on the other side. Swimming around, ain't no lung fluid. It's air. It's air in your lung.
Well, they say he couldn't breathe.
Okay, yeah, of course, because you have air in your lungs, not fluid. And how is it swimming around in your lungs? Man, y'all get with us in the comments, y'all, because I know what I'm talking about, y'all.
Did it say swimming around?
It just says swimming around in his lung.
IEE Ear Discovery Adventures. Ever had an ear infection that just wouldn't quit?
That is.
Now imagine a
I know
scenario
that
where
is.
it's not even an infection at all. A 16-month-old girl in Beijing went through this exact situation. For nearly 4 months, her parents were struggling to understand why no treatment seemed to work. Turns out, it wasn't an infection at all. It was something far more unusual. What was it? A dandelion seed had lodged itself inside her ear canal. Who would have thought that a seed could thrive in such an unexpected spot? It's a reminder that life has a way of springing up in the most unlikely places. Stone baby mystery. Here's a story that'll make you do a double take. A routine checkup led to a stunning discovery for 92-year-old Huang Yijun from China. Doctors found something shocking. A stone baby. Yeah, you read that right. A calcified fetus. Something that had been inside her for over 60 years. Isn't that wild? This rare condition, called lithopedion, happens when a fetus from a miscarriage calcifies instead of being absorbed by the body. The craziest part? Huang had no idea. She lived a completely normal life with no symptoms, no pain, nothing. Doctors were stunned when they found the stone baby, but luckily they were able to safely remove it. After the procedure, Huang recovered perfectly and went right back to her healthy, everyday life. Snake in the ear. Have you seen the video of a snake being pulled out of someone's ear? It's gone viral on social media. And while it's hard to look away, many experts are calling it a fake. Experts believe the video is staged. The snake's head might have been placed at the opening of the ear for dramatic effect, but the idea of it slithering all the way inside seems highly unlikely.
Yeah, right. Because it's like there's no I don't know. They haven't said yet like what the person said that they're feeling or whatever. But I'm just like, there's a whole snake in you. Like you're gonna feel something
on your face, sliding up your shoulder, like.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Come on now.
I mean, we gonna see what they're saying, like what the person is experiencing. But even going back to the seed in the ear with the little baby. Now, obviously, that's a little baby, so she can't really, couldn't really say, you know what I'm saying, like what's going on in her ear and everything like that. Now, that's crazy because, it just be sometimes we just feel like you just feel something like, like in your ear or just something. Tickle, even just that, even something tickling you or whatever. So I'm just thinking like to feel like little sprouts growing, like I just know that baby had to be like, yo, if somebody don't figure this out.
Get up here and get this ear wax out of my ear, which is not wax, which is the whole plant growing,
a whole plant
living, a whole other organism.
Just lets you know how,
things can happen.
Yes, so let's see what happens.
Snakes don't typically go anywhere near human ears. They'd much rather stick to their usual haunts like burrows, gardens, or dense brush. Sure, snakes can end up in strange spots, like inside cars or even houses.
Right.
But an ear? That's stretching it. Realistically, animals like insects or tiny creatures occasionally find their way into ears.
Right.
But a snake, not so much. Even if the video wasn't real, it sparked plenty of chatter about just how wild the world of viral content
and then too, it don't take all that to
What's
get it out.
What's the most bizarre video you've seen
all
online
he's doing is
recently?
just.
Do you think it was real or just made to grab attention? An eel's painful lesson. A man in China showed up at the hospital in 2017 with unbearable stomach pain, and what doctors found was shocking. A 20-inch Asian swamp eel was inside his stomach. Can you even imagine the discomfort? The most bizarre part? The eel didn't get there through his mouth. Instead, it made its way through his intestines, causing serious damage along the way. Why would anyone do this? Well, the man had been dealing with chronic constipation and turned to a traditional folk remedy. This method involved using live creatures to supposedly fix digestive problems. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. The eel caused even more trouble, forcing the man to seek medical help. Surgeons quickly removed the eel during an operation.
We're not about to just breeze past that. Like, through his intestines. So you had the eel enema. And it was a traditional. Now, mind you, I'm not knocking nobody's traditions. If you have your traditions, please. I understand. And I'm not knocking what you're doing.
Yikes.
Apparently, it's a tradition for you and it works. You keep doing that. I'm not about to do any of that. I don't care how traditional it was or how it went back in the days or whatever. Yeah, nah, that's not a good idea.
I mean, did they say how they put it in there?
Yeah, they said it wasn't through his mouth. Well, the hole can you get through to your intestines?
That's why I said belly button, maybe?
Yeah, no, they didn't say through the stomach.
It
They
is.
didn't say through the birthing tube.
It's not a birthing tube for men. Like, what are you even talking about?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. It went through the other tube. That's disgusting. Yeah, but
ain't
listen,
nobody
this
gonna just
is,
let nobody put nothing like that up.
man,
up there.
they've been doing
Well,
it for generations.
Hey, I can't say
Apparently,
anybody
this is
gonna
an old
let
tradition.
can't say that.
Exactly.
'Cause
They throwing all types of stuff in their trunk
people
already.
is
So,
ah.
right, yeah.
Hey, moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
And luckily, he recovered fully. But it definitely raised some eyebrows. Would you ever try a remedy like this? It's a big reminder to think twice about unverified treatments. Some traditions might have their roots in ancient wisdom, but others, they're better left in
Ancient
the past.
stupidity.
Hair mystery. Now, this next story is even stranger. Back in 2021, a teenage girl from the UK landed in the hospital with severe stomach pain and frequent fainting spells. Doctors initially thought it might be something common, but what they found was far from ordinary. After running some tests, an x-ray revealed her stomach was packed with 19 inches of hair. Yes, turns out the girl had a rare condition called trichophagia,
Right.
which made her compulsively eat her own hair.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, like I've heard, well, I'm going to say I've heard of it, but like clearly, like, you know, the little doctor shows that I be watching or whatever, like little doctor dramas, you know, like The Resident and, you know, all that. Like, yeah, like I've definitely heard of people, yeah, like they eat their hair. Yeah, like you just eating your hair. I mean, I guess it's the same thing as like pica when people are eating drywall and eating sand and, you know what I'm saying, those types of things, eating the freaking cushions that, you know, not sponge
You up in there
type of
eating,
stuff.
eating common.
Right, that's just, I don't think nobody eat no common,
Yeah,
but
people out there eating common. But that's what I'm saying. Like, when are you gonna use your smartness? Like, it's not like cats lick their fur. They cough up hairballs. Like, that is the only.
they're
people
eating their
who
own hair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why? Like, I don't find the reason
It's
in doing it.
It's a, you see how she looking. It's a, whatchamacallit?
Yeah, it's one thing.
Disease.
Licking on in and
Mental disease, really.
and suck on your hair because it's yours. You know what I'm saying? You know, people do it all the time. If I'm eating and I go lift my fork up and yeah, that thing's happening. But if I'm sitting up there chewing on it and piecing off a piece, you know what I'm saying, and swallowing,
Yeah, that's the whole
Yeah.
point. Swallowing it though,
right, it's in your stomach.
and to have that much up in there though.
Right, 19 inches.
Yeah,
You got a
exactly.
whole
That's crazy.
2 feet of hair in your freaking body. Yeah, nah.
It's a psychological disorder where people feel driven to consume things that aren't food. Since the body can't break down hair, it clumps together over time and forms a heavy, tangled mass in the stomach. In her case, the hair buildup had gotten so bad it was causing serious pain and other health problems. Fortunately, surgeons were able to remove the massive hairball, and she fully recovered. Afterwards, she received psychological therapy to help her manage her condition and prevent it from happening again. Denture dilemma.
So, just real quick, you know, because this is what I thought about when they sent her to go get therapy. You know, I don't know how much they pay for that therapy, but at the end of the day, you know, therapy is not cheap, you know. So, I think I just would have probably just invested that money for therapy into some clippers, and you wouldn't even had that problem. But I don't know. Maybe she probably would have just took the hair and just ate it anyway. Like,
Clearly,
made it a little Caesar salad about
the
it.
hair would have grew back.
Right. Little salt and pepper, some croutons, some romaine lettuce, some Parmesan cheese, you know what I'm saying? They probably would have been banging too.